Looks like my mom needs to report for jury duty. Serving on a jury is one way adults can get involved in the judicial system. Your county serves as a backbone for the circuit court system. There's a lot more to the circuit courts than you may think. Counties are responsible for many different parts of the court system.
The counties play a really strong role in the administration of Wisconsin courts. We have a state court system, but it's the responsibility of every county to provide the buildings that the courts are heard in. It's the responsibility of the county to provide all of the clerical support for the judges. So really all of the facilities, all of the supplies, all of the staff that support the work of the judges and the other state employees in the courthouse are the responsibility of the county.
To handle all of these responsibilities, a lot of people have to work in the circuit court system.
Clerks of court statewide are elected officials. They participate in November elections, usually along with the governor. They are elected for 4-year terms, and the clerk of court is mostly responsible for keeping all the records of the court. There are thousands of cases filed every year, each one with its own case file and potentially hundreds of pages of papers that have to be kept track of to make sure that we're properly following the laws with regard to court operations.
All rise for the court. Thank you. Please be seated.
Well, the circuit court judges are established by the Constitution, and we basically hear disputes between either the government and individuals or between individuals in a particular county. The judge is the judge of the law, not the facts, not what happened. That's something that the jury determines, the facts of the case. And we just instruct the jury on what the law is on every particular crime, and then the jury reaches the verdict. You'll have the prosecutor who brings the charges that the state has against an individual for allegedly committing a crime. They have the burden to prove that that individual committed the crime beyond a reasonable doubt. Every person who's accused of a crime in our courts is entitled to a defense lawyer. So there is a defense attorney in every proceeding where there is a crime being prosecuted.
The circuit court system in your county handles many different types of cases.
As circuit courts, we hear all kinds of cases. Most of the people are familiar with criminal cases because they're on TV all the time, and those are cases where somebody has committed a crime which is an offense against society, and so the state prosecutes them for the crime. Other types of cases that we handle are what's known as civil cases, which include issues of somebody makes a left-hand turn and it causes a car crash. Who's at fault for the car crash? And if somebody's injured, what's the value of the injury? Will the jury award money for that or not?
There are lots of ways you can be involved in the circuit court system, even if you haven't broken any laws.
There's a lot of different ways that folks can participate in the court system. You might be involved in a case. You might be a witness in a case that's being held in the courthouse. You might be able to serve as a juror, which is actually a more fun and informative thing to do in the courthouse.
The vast majority of what goes on in the courthouse is open. You can walk into any courtroom and any hearing and sit down and watch. So if you're interested at all in doing legal work, I highly recommend you go down to the courthouse and just walk around into the courts and walk in and out and see what you want to see.
Even if you never have to go to court, you are still affected by the judicial system. Whether it's serving on a jury or paying a traffic ticket,